Okay, hello guys. So welcome back to another video of mine. We are going to talk about pressure again today. Okay, we are still in the topic for pressure, but today we are going to still focus in atmospheric pressure, but we are focusing in problem solving involving atmospheric pressure. Now, for this topic, first out of everything, you have to know and you have to know the unit for pressure. Okay, there are few units of pressure that you had been seeing in the books, and I had been saying about them. For your syllabus, for KSSM syllabus, we are highlighting the unit for this Pascal. So you must understand where are you going to use this type of unit and how to do the simple conversion. I believe only, not all, but only few of them, how to do the simple conversion. Okay, now, first thing is we have Pascal. Pascal is the thing that you know in class. We have been talking about Pascal since Form 2 itself. Also, you're mentioning about Pascal in pressure. Okay, so what is Pascal? Pascal is the SI unit for pressure, and then it is used in the field of science. So normally when we calculate Pascal, when we calculate everything in physics formula, we are going to use Pascal because it is the SI unit. Okay, for example, the atmospheric pressure at the peak of the Mount Kinabalu is 60,000 Pascal. So that's what you have. Okay, now how about millimeter mercury? So when I talk about millimeter mercury, I believe that you will remember about 14 barometer, mercury barometer, right? So because the measuring instrument is using mercury inside, that's why the unit is millimeter mercury. Okay, now sometimes you will see centimeter mercury, but here I'm going to highlight about millimeter mercury. Now, so what is millimeter mercury? It is a manometric unit for pressure, manometric unit for pressure, and then it is used in the field of medicine, meteorology, aviation, and science. Now, where do you see that millimeter mercury in our life? Yes, we have that when we measure our blood pressure. When we measure the blood pressure, remember, right, you go to her clinic, the doctor will measure the blood pressure. Normally, they will have 120/80, right, like this, right? Actually, this is being measured in millimeter mercury. Okay, now I'm going to explain further about this 120/80 in class, because actually this one will be related to biology a little bit, so that I'll explain in detail in class. Okay, in this video, I'm not going to explain about this blood pressure, okay, because I want to focus about problem solving and also the unit for pressure. Okay, next one, millimeter water. All right, now millimeter water is a metric unit. So it is used for pressures of water in the sea, water reservoirs, and dams. For example, the water pressure in the Bakun Dam is 150-meter water, H2O water. Okay, so that's what you see the difference between millimeter water and millimeter mercury. Now, how about millibar? I believe you have seen millibar somewhere, okay, in the daily life or in meteorology or anything. You will see millibar. Now, what is millibar? Millibar is a smaller metric unit. It's a smaller metric unit, and then it is normally used in the meteorology field of meteorology. Now, actually, it is equivalent to the unit of hectopascal. Pascal, hector, this one H is hectopascal, which is 1 millibar is equals to 1 hectopascal. Now, what is hector? Now, if I mentioned about hector, maybe you forgot about what is hector. Now, I'm going to say this. Hector is a prefix. When you were in Form 1, you learn about tera, giga, mega, deci, right? Remember, even in your calculator, you have that tera, giga, mega, deci. So a lot of that, okay? Even nano, pico, and so on. Okay, so hecto is one of it. Hecto is one of the prefix that you learned when you were in Form 1, science. Okay, if you don't remember, go back and study back. Okay, what is hecto there? And then, for example, normally we will see this one in the television or in the meteorology reports, right? They will write atmospheric pressure is 1013 millibar. Okay, so this is what you have here. So how to convert millibar into Pascal? Remember, 1 millibar is equals to 1 hectopascal. So 1 hectopascal have to be converted into Pascal before you use it for any calculation. All right, remember the SI unit is Pascal. You know kilopascal, right? Kilopascal, hectopascal. So they are similar, but they are different. Okay. All right, now I move on. So now I'm going to talk about the problem solving in our daily life involving various units for pressure. Okay, now first thing is the blood pressure of breathing of a patient is 160/100. What is the pressure 160 millimeter mercury in Pascal? So remember, right, in a previous topic, in a previous video, I mentioned about how to find out the pressure, right, in liquid when you have mercury. Remember? Okay, now, so first thing is in this topic, no matter what, you're going to use the formula related to pressure in liquid to find out the Pascal. So I know that my height is 160 millimeter, which is 0.16 meter. My gravitational pull is 9.81 meter per second, and my density of this mercury is 1.36 times 10 to the power 4 kilogram per meter cubic. Now this is what I have. Then you remember, right, when you use P is equal to HOG, the final answer will in Pascal, right? So you just use that one. P is equal to HOG, put it inside all the value, and then you get 2.13 times 10 to the power 4 Pascal. Okay, now, like I mentioned, I'm going to explain about 160 over 100 here in class. Please remember to ask me. If you don't ask me, I might forget to ask to explain to you. Okay, I move on. Now, the second example, the maximum pressure that a wall at the seaside can withstand is 3.6 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal. What is the maximum pressure in meter water? Okay, now this is a little bit tricky because you're going to use Pascal and then you convert into meter water. Same. Actually, it is the same. Okay, so first thing is you identify my pressure is 3.6 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal. And then my density is 1 times 10 to the power 3 kilogram per meter cubic. And then my gravitational acceleration is 9.81 meter per second. Remember, P is equal to HOG, right? So you just put it inside. My P is equal to HOG. This P is actually in Pascal. So I just put the one that in Pascal to it, same with P. Then this H will represent the answer in meter water. Okay, this H will represent the answer in meter water. So that's why I just need to find out what is my H. H times 1 times 10 to the power of 3 times 9.81. And then I've just moved this part, 1 times 10 to the power of 3 times 9.81 to the other side, means that it will be divided. So 3.6 times 10 to the power of 5 divided by this value, and then I get 36.7 meter. Okay, so my maximum pressure is 36.7 meter water. So you find out the trick here or not? Okay, now, how do you know the answer is in millimercury or a millimeter mercury or meter water? As long as you can find the height. And remember, right, in the barometer, in the 14 barometer, how do we determine our atmospheric pressure? Is 760 millimeter mercury, right? Remember, 760 millimeter mercury. Do you remember that one? Because of the height of the mercury. So that is. Okay, so I hope that you understand in this video, and I see you in the next video. Bye.